Hello, Phil from Cape York. Real quick because I've got to get to work. Just wanted to grab this. I have found beside my house a grader and I can't pass up an opportunity like this. So real quick, I just want to get a handful of shots of it. Now I was asked the other day for a different topic, who's the buyer? And so it's something I'd really try to keep in mind. So for a grader that's not working, that's not doing anything, that's parked up, obviously they're clearing all this crap away. A buyer for this would be someone that's already doing, that's probably got some action shots already in terms of grading the roads, grading access ways, all that sort of thing, probably drone shots, all that sort of stuff. I want to get detail shots of this just so they can match it in, just little cutaway shots of the blade, of the articulation, all that sort of stuff at the front, mechanical stuff, hydraulics, the wheels, the tires. You got tires, you got hydraulics, you've got the blade, you've got all the articulation, the arms, little diggy things at the back. I don't know what this shit's called, but I don't have to know. So we're going to jump straight into it. Obviously considerations here would be brands. So there's Cat brands sort of all over it. So I'm probably not going to bother about doing any wides. I'm probably just going to jump straight into it. Now, as I've spoken before, if it's a static shot, which it is, the grader, it'd be more exciting if the grader was driving, but then I'd have obviously issues with people around and whatnot. So static shot, so I need to create some movement. So I've got my little slider. So we're going to use this bad boy, grab some stuff. I'm thinking big chunky tires, this sort of stuff. Straight into it. It's 12:15, so we've got to make moves. All right, so straight up with the tires, you've got obviously Michelin logos, your Yokohama logos. Can't use that, but particularly this stuff has got heaps of tread. So I'm just going to grab some nice detail shots of this shit. Maybe some of this, really sort of close cutaway shots that people can use if they are already doing stuff with a grader. Let's say, for example, a kids show's doing stuff with grading roads, like a science-based thing. They've probably got the detail shot. There's probably enough detail stuff to keep them happy. Probably, now I want all this sort of stuff, even though it's pretty dark under there. I like all these hydraulics. It's all pretty, I'm reluctant to use the word authentic, but it is. It's covered in grease, it's covered in grime. Shut up, dog. Next one, I'm liking the shitty brown and yellow with the shiny chrome. So I might put it here, try to get some of that because I can get all this arm, all this stuff underneath it, which is pretty cool. Put this back. Comes a car. So it's pretty cool. Hey. So Now I need to make this a bit higher. Just bang it back there. Like that. I'm liking this here because of the hydraulics on it, so I might grab this, tip the camera up. Now we're really blown out. Oh man, the exposure just keeps coming and going. What's the sun doing? Okay, sun's alright. Grabbing that. 3, 2, 1. Wrong way. Again, when you're thinking about the buyer for something like this, it's going to be because it's going to be a little bit boring because the grader's not doing anything. You've got to come up with something. I like all this stuff in there, so potentially I can obviously got issues with the reflections, but the side's just scungy. That side's pretty clean. A lot of levers. It does have Caterpillar of Australia behind it. We can't use that. I've got some of that. Got the wheel 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what else we got. Around the back. No, I don't think I'm going to get that one. Also got the stairs, the oil leak. That's not bad. That's probably why it's stopped. Actually, some massive bloody hydraulic leak there. That stuff, obviously, there's Hydrolink, there's cat, stuff like that. You'd just be mindful of. I'll get another one of the front tyre with that stuff. Let's do that. I'll bang that there. Bring the camera around. Again, take 2 or 3 best ones. We're already recording. I'll put that over there so you can see what's going on. Already recording, so I might just hang fire for the sun. What's the sun doing? That's a bit shit. Let's go back to F8. Okay, so it's 2 1/4 stops over. Oh, now the sun's out, of course it is. Drop that. All right, now the next little bit I've got is a bit of an experimental shot. Now I've got the other ones kind of in the bag. I'm just going to try this. Got the traffic cone / witch's hat here, and I'm focused on that, and I'm going to do a bit of a reveal. I do like a good reveal, so I grab this. Obviously the grader's in the background. This will be my wide shot, but other way, 2, 1, go. All right, so I've got about 8 shots from that, and I got to go inside and get ready for work. Oh, all right, so that's just nice and quick and easy. This bloody thing's impossible to carry. So nice and quick and easy. Grader's next door. Just grabbed what I needed. Probably about 8 shots. A bit of a reveal at the end, which is good. It doesn't take long. You know, if you see it, jump on it, because it might be back to work at 8 AM tomorrow morning. I don't know. Don't put it off and try to plan the perfect shoot. If you see it, jump on it, grab it, because you'll kick yourself if it's not there. Anyway, that's all I got. Thank you so much, and catch you next time. Bye-bye.